Right, Rashad G back in the building. Welcome back to the Retroland Hood Series Classics Reviews. So first we had Do the Right Thing, then we had House Party, then we had King of New York versus New Jack City, and now the film that really kicked off the hood genre, Boys in the Hood, John Singleton's directorial debut, which dropped July 12th in 1991, 23rd highest grossing movie of that year off a $6 million budget. Epic. Absolutely love this film. Unfortunately, I did not see it in the theaters. Where I grew up at, the area I grew up at, I didn't have transportation really. I was, Long Island, New York. Didn't have a car or nothing, and the closest theater that was showing that film was like miles and miles away. So I got to see it first on a VHS bootleg, which was a pretty damn good copy for a VHS bootleg, but that was my first exposure to Boys in the Hood. But it still was really impactful. It really hit me. And mind you, this is the same summer as Terminator 2, Point Break. What else dropped that summer? Thelma and Louise and Double Impact with Jean-Claude Van Damme. 4 kick-ass action films. But this movie really hit me differently than those films because it was some real shit. You know what I mean? Boys in the Hood is a coming-of-age tale between the 3 protagonists. You have Trey Styles, played by Cuba Gooding Jr. You have Ricky, played by Morris Chestnut before he became Morris Chestnut. And Doughboy, played by Ice Cube. To me, Ice Cube really stole this film. By the way, this is spoilers, so if you have not seen Boys in the Hood, shame on you. What the hell is wrong with you? If you've seen it, thank you for watching. Comment below what you thought of the film. So anyways, Cube, to me, really stole this film. It was his first movie, but he was definitely the standout character. Morris Chestnut was good as Ricky. Also, one of my only gripes is that I didn't think Cuba Gooding Jr. really fit the role of Trey Styles. The character of Trey Styles was that character that could have gone either way. He could have went on the gangster side, or he could have went on the good side like Ricky. But because he had his father, Furious Styles, raising him, that led to him making better decisions in life and not, throwing his life away. Cuba Gooding Jr. is Trey Styles. Really wasn't believable to me. But I'm not going to hold that against it. This is still a nearly perfect film. John Singleton killed it. He brought so much energy and so much enthusiasm to this film, and you just see his vision, you just see his passion, for this project all in the film. And 1991, this movie came out, but even to this day, I still watch it and I still really feel it. You know what I mean? Especially the scene where after Ricky gets killed and they bring him to the house, and I forgot the mom's name, but she killed it. Ricky and Doughboy's mom, her reaction to Ricky's, on the couch is all bloody and shit, and she's screaming. It was just a whole. And matter of fact, Steven Spielberg said that was his favorite scene in the whole film. It's really heartbreaking, but it was just a great scene. And another thing about this movie that pissed me off was when Ricky had the beef with those I believe they were Bloods. When the guy bumped him.
Hey man, what's wrong with you? Fuck you looking at, nigga? I'm still trying to find out, nigga. Hold on. Oh, we got a problem here? Hold on. We got a problem here? We got a problem, nigga?
Yeah, so when he had that beef with those guys, and when they saw them again, they was chasing them, down the alley or whatever, and Ricky decides to stop in the middle of running and getting home to go take a piss. You got a car full of dudes with shotguns ready to blow your head off, and you were a couple of feet away from your house and you stopped to take a piss? I'm like, what are you thinking, dude? And then to add insult to injury, not only does he take his time taking a piss, then he tells Trey that they need to split up.
Let's go. All right, wait a minute, man. Let's split up. No, man, I don't think we should do that. If we gotta throw some heads, I think it'd be better if we're together. Oh, man, them fools ain't gonna wanna do nothing, man. They're just showing out and shit.
What the hell is the point to split up? First you're running from these dudes. These dudes are trying to kill you. Why are you splitting up? I'm getting insulted now. Even Trey's like, nah, man, I don't think that's a good idea. And Ricky, he's nonchalant, man, these fools just tripping. They ain't gonna do shit. Well, if they ain't gonna do shit, why are you running? That was probably the only thing in the film that pissed me off, was how stupid he was. And I don't want to say that he deserved to get killed, but in the way he does. Because when you're stupid, stupid things happen to you. You should have got your black ass home. Forget taking a piss. You piss when you get to the house. Then you can pee all you want. Sorry, I just had a rant about that real quick. That still makes me mad when I watch that to this day. And so at the time, I was sad that Ricky got killed. But now when I watch it, I say, you know what, dude? You deserved it because you should have got home. You should have took those guys more seriously than that. But anyways, great, solid film. I believe it was nominated for 2 Oscars. It was nominated for Best Screenplay and Best Director, John Singleton. And the Best Screenplay Oscar, I believe, went to Thelma and Louise. And Best Director Oscar went to the director of Silence of the Lambs. I can't remember his name, but yeah, and watching it now, you know, Silence of the Lambs was a great film. I care not to watch it again. The Buffalo Bill character really freaked me the hell out. But I watched Boys in the Hood way more than I watched Silence of the Lambs. But I can't take nothing away. It was a great film, but I mean, if you ask me, that is, if you ask me, I'll say Boys in the Hood was probably, that should have won Best Picture. I felt Singleton should have won Best Director. I feel it should have won Best Screenplay because this was a very powerful film that still holds up to this day. Some movies do not age good. This one, you know, stands the test of time. It's still a watchable film, and I definitely love this film. So I give Boys in the Hood a solid A. Love this film. It doesn't glorify violence like King of New York and New Jack City. Violence is just the backdrop, but it's actually just really a coming-of-age tale of these 3 kids growing up in the same neighborhood but under different circumstances, and the outcome of you know, the upbringing that they have. Love this film. I was happy to talk about it, happy to go back and watch it again, and I will be continuing the series with
friendship. Brought them together. The streets are tearing them apart.
Check this out.
You're mixed up in it, aren't you?
If you didn't do nothing, then you got nothing to worry about. No one killed him. Do him in if I have to.
Paramount Pictures presents Juice.
Starring Tupac Shakur, Omar Epps, Khalil Kane, if I'm saying his name right, Jermaine Hopkins. Is that his name? Jermaine Hopkins? Why I feel like that's a boxer's name. I'm probably saying his name wrong. Anyway, the fat boy that played Steel. Alright. Another iconic film. Cannot wait to talk about that one. So thank you for watching my Retroland Hood Series Classics. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Rashad G signing out.